So I've got a very weird connection to New Orleans, Louisiana. Um, there's an old highway. The original highway is Highway 61. Highway 61 connects Fort William, Ontario, which was the predecessor city to Thunder Bay, to New Orleans, Louisiana. I think it's a ley line. Now, the other ley line that goes through Thunder Bay is Highway 1117 that runs east and west. Halfway between New Orleans and Thunder Bay, Fort William, is Springfield, Illinois. And Springfield, Illinois is the Mason-Dixon line, which is the famous line which basically separated the North states from the South side states in the American Civil War. The South had the slaves and the North had no slavery. So it's a very strange thing. I got out the road map, a paper road map, and I got out a compass. And I put my compass on Springfield, Illinois, and then I put it on New Orleans, and I spun it around, and lo and behold, Washington, D.C. is the exact same distance between Springfield, Illinois, and New Orleans and Thunder Bay. It's like there's a great circle, and Springfield, Illinois is in the middle of it. On the western side, it's the border between Kansas and Colorado. And it's approximately 777 miles, which is quite a Masonic number in numerology, 777. And then I took my my what do you call that thing? Not the protractor, the other thing. And I took the same arc, 777 miles, and I put it on Havana, Cuba, and then you can go and see that it matches a certain New Orleans again, and I think it was Savannah, Georgia. So this 777 is like it's very strange. There you make arcs, and different cities match up on the 777. Washington, D.C. is famous for having Masonic design. It's got all kinds of kooky things on the streets are all wild. If you drive in Washington, D.C., it's very difficult to get around because the streets all swirl around in bizarre patterns, and it's kooky. What else was I going to talk about? Ley lines. Springfield, Illinois. Well, Springfield is, everyone knows it's the home of the Simpsons in cartoon land. The connection to New Orleans for me, besides being on the other terminus of the ley line, Highway 61, is a character from Anne Rice's books. Everyone knows Anne Rice wrote about the Vampire Chronicles, and one of the characters that was kind of a crossover between the Mayfair witches and the vampires was Quinn Blackwood. Quinn Blackwood was the name of the character. And, well, across the street from me here in Fort William was the Blackwood family. They moved in, and my grade 3 teacher's name was Mrs. Quinn. Kooky, very kooky that I've got this connection on, as a ley line, Highway 61, and directly with this character from Anne Rice's books. And then the other odd thing that I've got from a different literary genre, the Harry Potter world. My last name is Burrows, Burrows, and Ron Weasley, the best friend of Harry Potter, his house is called The Burrow, Burrow. Kind of weird. Oh, there's so many oddities. Synchronicities and strangeness and whatever. My shirt is the Takuro Spirit, which comes from the Stephen King novels. And that, of course, is a car that you do not see on our planet Earth. But in related worlds, that Takuro spirit is there, according to Mr. King. And this builds into the many universes, multiverse ideas that modern physicists have about the way that our world works. And, it's all very kooky. I cannot understand it, but both of my grandfathers and at least one of my uncles are Masonic, and um, my grandfather Burrows was the head Mason in Fort William during World War II. His name is David Cullen Burrows, so the initials are DC, as in Washington D.C. Burrows. It's crazy. I don't know how these things happen. How is it that his name is David Cullen DC, and we've got this arc that you run from Springfield, Illinois, that hits Thunder Bay and Washington D.C. It's crazy. It's crazy. It's kooky. I cannot understand it. It's bazooking my mind. That is your daily update. I am Bob Burrows.